Hi everyone. In this series, we are learning using Power Virtual Agent. How do we create a bot like this, where we say, what are your services? And the bot returns something like this, which is multiple cards. So in the last video, we learned how to do the basic card, which is not really what we are using, but that's an important concept to learn before we get into the advanced concepts like adaptive card. In this video, we will get to adaptive card and we'll just look at the basics. And in the following video, we'll get into more advanced concepts of adaptive card, which is what you will need to create a bot like this. So let's get started. Here is the bot that I created in the last video. As you can see, for this topic, I had created a message which is using basic card, and it was giving something like this, not really what we wanted. So I'm just going to delete this message and now insert another message. And for this message, now this time I'm going to use something called adaptive card. So let's click on that. Now adaptive card lets you do some advanced things, but you have to use some taggings, put some JSON objects. If you're familiar with HTML, CSS, and JSON, some of those concepts will be useful, although these are not exactly that. So at very basic level, what you can do here is put some JSON objects, which are actually the items that you want to put in the body of this adaptive card. So I'm just going to put one basic one that I can show you here. You can say type equal to text block, and you see this red here. That means I made a mistake. In JSON, I'll have to put the double quotes also here, and like this. Now, so this means that you're getting an item type which is of text block. How do I know what is it? So if you want to learn more about it, you can click on this link, open Adaptive Card Designer. When you do that, it will take you to Microsoft documentation and some samples also. So that's where I learned that, hey, there's something called adaptive card, text block. There are many more concepts. Some of them we will cover again in the next video of advanced. But here I'm just telling text block, and then it has a bunch of properties. So let's say I'll say text. That means in this text block is like a label. What text do you want to show? So if we say, hey, our services, this is very basics of body of this. Just with this, I first want to show you what you see here. So I will save this here. So this is saved. Now let's see what we get. So we'll say test basics. That's a trigger phrase that we defined for this. And whatever we typed here, it just showed here. You might say nothing fancy. You can do that using any message or even basic card. But now we will get into editing it further. So now let's go back to this. And sometimes it's a bit glitchy. Let me click here again. Now I'm back to this JSON editor. So now let's say you want to put two things, one below another, and also do some formatting. So what I will do, let me do some formatting here. So let's say you want to put this in bold. So all I will say is weight, and I'll say bolder, which is weird, but the way I learned that is from documentation that I see here. And I think this might also be case sensitive, so bolder. So if I do this, now this text that we had became bold, as you can also see in the preview. Now let's say I want to add one more thing. So here I can now add another item in this, and I'll create another JSON object. Let's say this time I also want to say type, maybe another text block, and this text could be we are experts in Power Platform, offering different services. I'll tell you why I'm typing such a long thing to show you something. So anyway, so now in this card, I have two items, one below another. Both are text boxes. One that is says Boulder, other one, we're just putting the normal one, and let's see how that looks. So let me just stop here, save it, and then we'll test to see how this looks. Okay, so this is saved. Let me try this again. Test basics. Although I should have changed the trigger phrase, but that's fine for the demo. So as you can see, our services, we're experts in Power Platform. And now you'll see that something is getting truncated. When we looked at the video for basic cards, we found that there's no way to make this wrap in the subtitle. But now since we're dealing with adaptive card, we have much more flexibility. I'll show you how to make this wrap. So all I will do is I'll go here and I will just add one more property here where I'll say wrap, and I can put true, and this will start wrapping. I can also do a bunch of other things which was not possible with basic card. I can put a custom color here. So for example, I can say color, and when you go to Microsoft documentation, you'll find this different options here. But just to demonstrate one, let's say we say accent, and you'll see which color it becomes. So with this, now let me save this again and test this. Okay, so this is saved. Test basics. Now, as you can see, this is not only wrapping, this is also using a different color. So these are the flexibility that you have with adaptive card that you don't have with basic card. Now let me do one more thing. Let's say now you want to show multiple cards. So what I will do here is I will say our services, and maybe I will put multiple things. First thing is I will not make it bolder, and all I will say is, or let me keep it bolder, and let me just to mimic what I showed here. Maybe first thing I can do is just put the same title, and I'll say one-on-one coaching, and in the description, let me try copy this here and put this here. In the text, I'll say this, and by the way, I can also make this full screen to do easier editing. So now here's my title. Now I want to copy the description, which I already did. Actually, I made a mistake in copying. I should have copied here, which I will do. Okay, now let me also copy the same title. So here's my title. Okay, I will remove this color because that color I don't like. I did that just to show how this can look. Now, as you will see in the demo, this color is a little bit subtle, and there's a property called is subtle for these cards. So I'm just going to use that here. It's subtle, and I'll say this is true. So now you will see that this is subtle now. So now maybe we can add also the third thing, which is price. And I'm just copying, pasting, comma, and I'll say text block. And this time I will just copy the same thing that I have here, price. So now I got the first one, price. And then I can keep the wrap on, but I don't need subtle. I want the regular color, so I'll just remove it. Let's see what do we get after this. So Let me just save it. And as soon as it is saved, I'm going to test it with test services, the same thing that we did earlier. It is saved. Let me go back to testing it. Test basics, the catchphrase that we defined. And now we're getting this, which is like very close to this. Now we also need to do a couple more things so that we can add this separator, and we can also put this kind of second card. So now in this video, I told you what are the basics of adaptive card. So you learned how to put different blocks, what are different properties you can set. Now you might think that for you to put multiple cards, you have to again copy these three things and then put comma, add all these things, which is doable. You can modify some of those things. So for example, if I go here, I can copy project delivery here. And for the second card, I can, now, as you can see, I'm really struggling to find out where it is. Maybe this one is what I have to modify. So I can copy this here, and then I will have to replace these things also. But when I do that, I did not replace yet, but let me see how this acts so far. So when I do this, I can say test basics, and I'll see multiple cards. There's no separation, but that's fine. We can do something in the formatting. I can see two cards. They have different titles. I still have to modify the description. But didn't you see that it's painful? And for two, maybe manually it's doable, where I can keep copying and pasting and repeat this pattern. Wouldn't it be nice if I can just separate the data in one place, maybe in some variable or something, and just keep the format another place? Like in the HTML, CSS world, it happens like you just define the markups and you put the style somewhere else. And then also using some template, you have some data. You don't have to combine all those things. And that's an advanced concept that I will teach you how to do that using adaptive card in PVA. Good news is that it's possible, but I had to learn it very hard way with a lot of trial and error. I have a GitHub site here where I've set up some data and I've set up some formatting. That's what I'm going to use to show you how exactly to get to this kind of state without manually having to copy, because in reality you will have multiple services, or there could be other scenario where you have tens of products and you really don't want to keep on copying and pasting each and every card. So that's the last part in this series that I'm going to teach you about. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. Let me know your thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.